I'll scare them away.
That
Well
worked.
done.
Perfect.
Oh, good shot, Mr. Holmes.
I thank you.
Hup.
Wonder if does Billy have a like a conference room? Or the hell you know?
Afraid not, sir. I mean, we've got our.
Captain's quarters.
Well,
It's
yeah,
works.
this is our storage
Yeah,
area. The thing. I
This
mean, it'll work. Yes. Away from prying eyes, I suppose. We can all sit on the loom.
Yes.
I
My
had
head
enough
appears to
seats
be a
back
little
at,
too tall for that.
Yeah, I had enough seats back at home, but I couldn't accommodate everyone in the tile, sadly.
That's unfortunate.
The red tide seems to be a problem there to the east.
Big time. And it's sad that it fills up so much.
Aye. We've got caught in some rough seas there the other day, as a matter of fact, when we tried to meet you the first time.
Yes, I heard, and it's very unfortunate that that did happen. We weren't expecting so many to show up, and then we had the British Navy show up too. And,
Oh, that
That's
was
been
quite a treat.
Exciting.
Well, I'm glad we weren't there then. Could have caused some
Have
problems.
if I didn't have white hair at that point, I would have afterwards. So, it's been a hassle, and they've been more and more frequent since then. So, whenever Bailey gets everyone else back here, we will discuss my my tactic.
Aye. To me, the Navy's the Navy all the same.
Mr. Hart should be bringing some drink.
Oh, that little shithead can't be trusted to make anything sometimes.
That reminds me, we fetch our provisions as well. We brought some ale as
believe it.
well.
I believe they're on the ship.
I
Right.
brought the spicy rum.
I can
Yes, we
retrieve
brought some, I believe, some meat pies as well as some rum.
We'll have to have a feast after this. Yes, one of these days I gotta get you over to Port Royalty, and I'll have a good old fashioned feast.
It's quite a
over
nice
there.
place they have there.
I have heard.
They have
Well, we
limes. I found them in the woods.
Yes, we have limes. Well, we recently, since you've been there, I've redone the ballroom and the dining room, I should say, and we added a few more seats. We increased from 12 seats to 16 seats, and then I added a bunch of artwork and whatnot.
Oh, the artwork. The artwork
You're
is
only a ladder in the
fabulous.
back.
Aye, it is quite
Yeah,
exquisite
definitely
art.
on the back. Is that Mr. Harp I hear?
It is.
These waves are huge out here.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, Raleigh, everything's huge for you.
Shut up! Where we be?
We're downstairs in the back. You went too far. Don't go too far. Come on.
Oh, oh,
There you
here we are. Okay, I made some more rum. I made some foods.
go. Oh.
Did Billy get distracted by Mott? Is he flirting some more?
I don't know.
Apparently.
I watched him go. Which way is this one? Hold on.
You may have to watch that one there, Sai. He's
Yes.
been courting her pretty tough.
Yeah, I think I saw him go
He'll
into the room
try, he'll
together.
try. She prefers the younger lad.
Oh, good.
I'm
Younger
pretty
lad,
sure I
ooh.
saw those two disappear in the room together.
I mean, fortunately, Billy's good at attracting the younger folk too.
Aye.
Ooh, that rum is good. Ooh.
Oh, that'll
That's
punch
some,
you right in the dick.
strong stuff.
Oh,
Hi.
this is the first time I've ever had my own room. The rule is don't drink your own drinks. I broke that rule.
This is quite good.
Ooh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh.
This-
I already see Mr. Holt. Mr. Holt's here. Mr. Holt is here.
I
Yeah.
feel like I can. I feel like I'm
Oh,
invincible.
there we go.
Anybody else get
You want to test that theory?
Yeah.
You want to test this theory? Here,
Yeah.
ready?
Certainly got quite the kick.
Right in the knee. Right in the knee.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
Oh,
Make it
yeah.
happen.
Oh, it didn't hurt. I feel invincible. I'm gonna feel that in the morning.
Alright.
He was an adventurer
I won't
once, and
do
then he
it.
took a knife to the knee.
And that's how I got my peg leg.
Well, there you go. I did you a favor. Where the hell did Billy go off to? He said
Oh,
he was right
oh
behind
God.
us.
Oh God.
Oh, you ate too
Did you just eat
much.
more?
Oh no, Mr.
Oh, no.
McCready, you're right.
I'm fine.
Oh yeah.
I was feeling a bit vitamin deficient, and I
You're
chose
also
poorly.
listing lazily to the left.
I've heard
Yes,
that
he is.
before. I got my bucket. We're fine.
Jordy can't hold his liquor. That's why he's been cut off all liquor.
Oh, I don't drink very. Oh.
I go in the corner.
It's fine. Everything's a corner right now.
That's you just get it out. Get it out, buddy. There we go.
Oh God.
There you go, buddy.
I think I'm starting to feel a little better now. Starting. We're anchored, right?
Yep.
If Billy is gift or not.
It's okay, buddy. There you go. Come on.
Oh, thanks.
Come on.
Thanks. Oh. So I found the limit. It's 3. Nope.
Yeah, Francesco.
Governor.
Ah, Mr. Cortez.
Wait. I realized what I did. I mixed beer and liquor. Oh, I'm so stupid.
That's the worst combination.
mistake.
I picked up some liquor off one of them ghost
Yeah,
ships
that
out
was
there.
a bobo.
Yeah, or the beer. You gave me the liquor, right?
Yep.
Well, we gave the rum, yes.
Aye, that's what it was.
What's the motto? Beer before liquor makes you sicker?
Yeah, I don't think it really mattered either way on this point. It was a terrible day anyway. The hangover's gonna kill me tomorrow.
Well, enjoy it while you can.
It's all worth it in the end.
We'll
Aye.
be down to worker now. We'll be down to worker now.
Hmm.
Does anybody know where Billy is?
What in the
Probably
is he
flirting with the
doing?
mods.
I'm telling you,
Aye.
I saw those two disappear in a room and close
He went
the
to
door.
go see if he can talk to the seaside butchers.
Oh yeah, the butchers rolled up.
Ah,
What,
yes,
are they
that's
here?
correct.
They actually came? I'm shocked.
I hope they didn't bring any more of that tainted meat.
But they're
Oh,
cavity.
you talking about cavity
It
meat?
was past its prime.
Aye, that cavity
I mean,
meat
I
was
don't
quite
know what-
gross.
It was quite yummy. It was nice and tender. Fell apart right in your mouth. It was
Ugh.
delicious.
That's what your mother said.
You've obviously never had human meat either.
I wouldn't be opposed to trying it.
I mean, human meat is pretty fantastic, especially if you get the bicep or the buttocks. It's the most lean.
Ugh.
Or the pectoral. The pectoral muscle is pretty good too. It's like a flaming yawn.
Do I
Making
wanna
me
know what
as
you
sick
made
as
the rum out of?
McCready.
I might need
I don't
that
know,
bucket
Joseph,
in
what
a
you make the
second.
rum out of? Joseph's the one that brought it. I just served.
Oh,
it.
okay, then we're good. We're good then. I trust it.
Yes, we're good.
Yours,
We're
not
good.
so
It's-
much.
It's professionally made.
What do you say?
Good,
I'm not a
good.
professional.
You were just talking about eating people. That's not too professional.
I mean, hey, it was some rough times in the open seas. Okay, it was either kill or be killed. So, survival of the fittest, and the weasel always wins.
Hey, I mean, you do fit into the small spaces.
Why hide when you're
that
the most
sounds like that sounds like Mr. Lee.
ferocious on the ship?
We'll call it that, yes. Like a spider monkey, all jacked up on that dew from the mountains.
Excuse
two
me.
nuns in the
that's
kitchen
right.
right here. Yes, Mr. Griffin.
Oh, nothing. I threw out a punch on accident.
Hmm.
The drink, it makes me sure.
It makes him jittery.
Gives you those muscle spasms. Yes.
Nay.
Hi, Mr. Goodwin. You seen Billy?
Oh, and that's what I was looking for. I couldn't make him out on the dock. It seems like
I'll go look
another
for
ship
him.
has made port, and they're looking for the members are potentially coming on shore. So I imagine they'll be.
Shall we go
Those
search
might
for
be-
him?
those
Make
might
sure he
be the
didn't get lost in his own. Aye, the butchers.
Well, you probably got lost in your lady over there.
Aye, apparently so.
I mean, is that your lady? Have you already courted her?
I didn't even realize.
No,
that
she's
before
not
on
my
the
lady.
French.
Okay, because that would break Billy's heart.
Oh,
It really would.
Ahoy!
Yeah. Oi there.
Ahoy there. I don't know where you at, but ahoy.
I don't
Oh,
see
I
yeah.
it.
believe that's Amelia.
I am your conscience.
Oh, shit.
oh, that's
My
terrifying.
conscience is a woman.
No, it's been a while.
How's the
Have
view
you
up
seen
there?
Billy?
Tell anybody
conscious?
what I did last night, okay? Conscious.
I suppose I should put my guns away.
Aye, they're keeping watch for blue sails.
Mm.
I mean, if
We
they
do
see
not wanna
blue
see
sails,
those.
they sailed into Rogue Island. I tell you that right now.
Aye.
The one out
That
front
is
still
for
isn't
sure.
moving. I don't know why they're so hesitant to get close. Oh well.
Hey, what is this thing loaded?
It would seem. It's
It's
barely
about
reaching,
damn
Mr.
time.
Well,
Hold
there's
in, I'm
things
about to
afoot
shoot this
in
thing
the
off. Watch out.
ocean and just about everything else.
Bloody hell, Billy.
What?
You're
don't know
too
where to
busy
aim it.
with
I don't know where
Mott
these
to
things go.
worry
Shoot.
about the
I
meeting.
forgot, Billy, I'll be right back. After
Actually-
on the damn boat.
Gentlemen,
Plug your
there'll be
ears.
another
I'm
member
about to shoot.
approach. Gentlemen, there'll be another member attending very shortly.
Aye.
Everybody
It
ears
appears that the
plugged.
captain of the
What are you
butchers
doing?
shall be joining us. Rather
Don't worry about
soon.
it.
Ah. Very good.
Captain Tarek, do you recognize that ship?
Oh, I'm a firing.
Why?
I
You might
believe
scare people
possibly
away.
It's hard to
you're
get an
right,
angle
maybe-
from here.
I don't recognize this
It seems
vessel
to
off
be a
the.
Bovine
I
in
don't
nature,
got
maybe.
one.
I see
I'm not
three
sure, though.
three on board, all spying us right now. Should we shoo them
That's
out
all right.
of
You
here?
have a marker for. No, hold on.
Yes, I'll
Don't be
take one and let
firing
me get on-
anything. No, just for God's sakes, give me a moment.
I hit one in
Aye.
the crow's nest. You hit one in the bottom crow's nest. How about that? Okay, you ready?
Aye.
Ahoy out there!
Hi, I'm the one that said I was your conscience.
Oh, well, I can't shoot my
Oh, that's
conscience.
He wasn't speaking to you.
Oh,
He knows
Oh, wait,
you're
no, I
there.
was. No, I was
That's
speaking
odd. They
about
just
them.
disappeared. Perhaps they were a
thought that
ghost
was-
vessel.
go.
Was there
Um,
some witchcraft
Rolly.
happening there?
Aye, apparently
I'm noticing
so.
that there's rather interesting situations going on. Rolly, can I borrow you for a
Wow.
moment in my stateroom and bring your gun?
Oh,
Where did-
okay.
where did
I don't
that
got
boat
any ammo
go?
for me
What the
gun.
hell?
Amelia, do you have a sight of
I'll
the ship?
supply it.
I got you, Billy.
I do not. The one that was
Thank
out
you.
We're
front.
going for some
Inconvenient.
vitamin
Aye.
attachment.
Give me one moment.
Do you want me to swim out and take a look at it a little bit closer?
I need to work.
Very strange.
This is crazy.
I'm gonna go swim out there and
It's a
take a
bit
look a little
hesitant.
Clear
bit
my
closer.
sinuses, please.
Guy.
That's not damn.
Oh yeah, I did. It did the trick.
Never mind the noise in the back.
They were straight
Everything's
ahead of
fine.
us, but now they're not
Just a
there.
little vitamin realignment. That's all.
Just a little vitamin realignment. I like that.
Oh, that rum's really hitting this boat.
Actually, I may need you to do the same to me.
Oh, stand in front
Stop
of the
looking
swivel
at
Oh,
stand
the
and I'll
drunken
shoot
imp looks beautiful at night.
Always happy to accommodate a fellow
Oh, is she
friend
lit
who is
up?
able to accommodate
Hi.
me as
Mr.
such. Just a
Jordy.
moment, please.
I does. I believe the lights are not all on.
We are going to.
Oh yeah, the lights are not
Yeah,
all
it
on.
looks
I'll
like a
turn one real
particular
quick.
guest that
Looks
you're
like a
familiar
party.
with, I'm sure.
She's much more
Strip
impressive
your
with all the
armor
lights
off,
on.
sir.
You are not
Riley, that
doing
be
this
you.
song. How talented.
But sure, what's happening in that back room?
Oh, I heard a gunshot. I did.
Give it to him, Billy.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you have to make
But
it
you
sound
need one
weird?
too.
Oh, David, I didn't
Oh.
realize you returned.
God.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's unfortunate about this area. And
Hey,
don't
David,
mind
please
us.
remember, I-
Everything's fine, just fine, I assure you.
Yes, sir.
You move.
Everything's perfectly fine here.
I'm
Situation
standing over
normal.
here. You weren't even looking at me. It didn't really kill me. That hurt a little.
Gentlemen, do I have somebody who has a pistol available?
I should start
Aye.
calling my.
Aye.
Who?
Aye, I can
I
lend a
got two.
hand.
Which one?
I'm very good at doing this. I've trained
Which
a lot.
one? Which one needs a bullet?
I
I got
do.
two.
I do.
Jordy.
Alright, come here.
Is it the
Well,
naked man here?
No, no,
Don't
it's just
mind
one
my
back
room,
here
it's
on the
littered
chair.
with bodies. Yes, in the
Yeah.
chair.
Excuse me, just
Thank
close it
you.
up for a second.
It's
A
fine.
little off the top, please. Look at the
There
flap.
we go. There we go.
Oh, yes,
There
that
you go.
works.
Okay, real good. Real good. You too, Billy.
I think you should give
Should
it to
we
him
really
anyways.
have to worry about the Navy? I don't think they know about this. Do they?
No, there's no need for a bullet
I-
realigning.
I don't know what's happening back there. There were three naked men. They look very weird.
Perfect.
Where are you seeing three naked men?
There we go, gentlemen.
In the back room. Very
Really?
Well, interesting.
There's nothing wrong with a couple captains getting naked around each other.
Not at
Look,
all.
what happens at sea stays at sea. I'm just saying.
Aye.
You
Let's,
keep that seed to
let's
yourself.
proceed to the, let's go ahead and proceed back to the area we were in.
Very well.
This way
Which
there's
area
no
might that
prying
be?
eyes.
The
above
rear of the ship.
loom.
David, remember
You
I have a
know,
cage
we
on
can
board.
actually slip. If you'd like, I can pull her out to sea.
It's fine, Doc. Apparently they've seen some differently colored sails, and I'd rather not risk it.
I understand.
Interesting.
Yes.
Oh god, this rum.
Oh, good, you have a
Don't drink and swim. It's not healthy.
Right, no, never works out well. Pardon me, gentlemen,
Captain
where are
Tarek,
we?
come here.
down below, just above the loom. There we go.
There you are. Don't be shy to hold my hand, lad.
This is a lot of captains here.
Want to know.
He
only-
so what's the meaning of this gathering? He only wants to hold Mott's hand, that's all, not yours, just Mott's.
Yeah,
Aye.
The
he
gathering is
does.
of the pirate lords thus far.
Yes.
We have word from the British Navy that they intend to come and tax us all for the land that we currently own. Apparently, they seem to think that it is owned by the British Crown. They've come by twice.
Really?
Already, demanding tribute.
That's quite comical.
And I'm afraid you guys will be next, as they are sailing past our island every day that we see. We have lookouts saying that we see the blue. Well, it's not even blue sails anymore. They've changed their sails from blue to white sails with a red cross in the middle of it. The old England flag.
Yes, that is old.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
And has everyone
At
paid
least-
their tax that they claim to?
Well,
You
I
know.
didn't know that
Well,
tidbit of information.
if you don't pay, they attempt to blackjack you and bring you back to their island. What happens
is that
after that,
right?
I do not know. But they do kidnap you.
Have you seen
Oh,
anyone
dear.
kidnapped?
One of my men was returned to me, not in a nice way either. It was just a skull.
Just a skull.
Just a skull.
That's
So
not good
liberated his
at
head,
all.
did they?
Yes, I think I don't know how they liberated his head, but bringing back his skull was definitely not a nice day today.
This was today.
This is just earlier today, a couple hours ago. I think it's been a clear sign from the Royal Navy that anyone that sails a black flag or anyone that is seen to associate with the black flag will earn a short drop and a sudden stop.
This is
Where
grave
was your
news.
man when this, when he was seized?
I don't know what he was doing, but I believe he was on Port Royalty. So
you're telling? Oh, you're right there.
Sorry about that. I don't know what came over me.
That's all right. So
This is the L.
muscle spasms.
they came to your island and
They came to my
separated
island.
this man's
Neutral island,
head from
and
his
yes.
shoulder. Interesting.
And here we are. We
Gentlemen.
don't even wave the black flag. We only wave it time to time, but mainly it is white. And so if they're willing to attack peaceful people most of the time, then what are they going to do with people that don't sail the white flag?
Well, I don't think
This
it
is
matters if
true.
you flamed the black flag once or not at all. Once you've done it, you are enemies of the Navy, and the people will brand you, and they will hang you regardless, whether you do it part-time or not. That's why
Aye.
we keep our ships hidden, and we sail out when we're ready. Otherwise, the world just knows us as a bunch of local butchers until the time comes that we can no longer hide that. Now, what I think you all should do is grow some balls and stop sitting back and letting the Navy to go around telling you what you can and can't do. What you should do
Aye.
is organize together, sail out to their place, and sink some of them Navy boys. Matter of fact, I've already done my fair share already. I happen to be wearing a nice Navy uniform right now.
Interesting.
Oh, I like this.
What
guy
you're
a lot.
suggesting is that we
Right.
raise their ships to the ground, then?
I
Aye.
think that would
Before they
send the
have a
appropriate
Imperial
message. If the Navy is too afraid to set sail, they sure as hell ain't gonna be, let me tell you a little something. When we took that Navy boy on the beach, he done shit himself. That's the courage that the Navy has. He shit himself in front of all my men. Good thing is he had the uniform off before he did it. I would not be wearing it, I can assure you that. All I can tell you is that these Navy boys are nothing to be afraid of. Right now, they just throwing their weight around, trying to make y'all scared of them. But they ain't nothing. You get down there, show of force, you see some Navy blues in the sea, you destroy that vessel and send their asses back home.
Aye.
Aye.
Yes, yes.
Aye.
Gentlemen,
Dear
all in
Butcher,
favor.
let
Now,
me, let
calm
me
yourself
invite
down,
you
gentlemen.
to the
I know you're getting riled up.
Apologies.
Thank you, Captain. Invited you.
I believe he's
We have a
signing the
situation.
formal
Now,
paperwork
you
for
might
the
have to try
alliance.
that again. The,
Try it
the
again?
document.
Ready? There you go. Perfect.
There you are.
Gentlemen, all in favor of basically annihilating and turning them into a fine red mess, please wave your hand in the air at this time so we make sure that everyone is on board.
Aye.
I'm waving my hand in the air.
Aye.
Thank
It's time
you.
to wet our blades with the blood of the Navy.
No more drinks for Murphy.
Let me get the main leaders here. I have a gift for all the main leaders themselves.
Why do we have to use blades? Can we use big bludgeoning weapons?
Yes.
That is fine.
Which is my only question.
Butchers, main leader.
Thank you, sir.
Fine, Blade.
I just have one question. We sink their ships, we send them to the bottom. That's all well and good. But I hear this talk of taxes and gold that they keep collecting. Going and seeing about maybe reallocating some of that gold, maybe
I like
into
that
our
man
coffers.
right there. That's the way to think.
We should.
Always thinking there. Find their gold stash. Now, how you go about doing that, do you recommend?
I say we
Where they
put up
encamp
some
at.
orders and follow the ships after they maybe collect these taxes and see where they go. You know, I'm sure we have some ships that sail the white sails, especially you with the butchers. You can just say you're out collecting meat.
I
and,
mean, or we could just
possibly
plant a
see where
mole.
these ships sail to.
You know, we could
Mr.
plant a
Mr.
mole
Hotman.
as
You
well
don't
as
know where to
Governor
go.
Swan. Gentlemen, Governor Swan, you liberated a Royal Navy vessel, did you not?
We did. A galleon, mind you.
And that would very easily be able to blend in with the Royal Navy and possibly follow them, as well as Rowley has a point about a mole.
You are forgetting
About
good
sending an emissary.
old-fashioned bribery.
There is
I
that.
love that
There is
one.
that. I have the
I mean,
money for
if
that
these Navy
myself.
boys are already shitting themselves, well, imagine what they'll do for some gold.
That's true. That's true. Today also
Well,
I
you
have
can?
made. Today also I have made an alliance with the French King, whom I believe has no real liking with the British Navy. He only tolerates them because he needs their materials for building. However, I think if we can get the French King on our side, I think we would be able to disguise ourselves as French Navy, sail right into them, bombard them without even knowing we were pirates, and making them blame the French.
Yes.
I like how you
That's
think.
an excellent idea.
I like that idea.
That is a great
The
idea.
French King is coming to Port Royalty tomorrow morning at some point. I still need to get confirmation of when he is coming, but he is coming, and we are preparing for it.
I don't know about you boys, but I don't put much stock in the French battle.
Neither do
No,
I.
nor do I.
I don't put much stock in kings myself.
All I know is the color of the flag he'll be sailing.
White.
I say we make certain that the Royal Navy can only patrol the only place that they can patrol is their own damn island. If you see them leaving their home region, well, you make them pay for it. For every knot that they sail in the waters, you make them pay for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like this man.
The other increasing problem is the Navy threat appears to be coming to every island nearby as well, making outposts to fortify near. Have you noticed this as well?
Yes, there have been more and more outposts lately, and they've all been fortified. Any island that they actually manage to get a foothold onto, they build a small castle of some sort.
Yes.
Well, we could use that to our advantage. If you could find all the
Didn't
locations
you,
of their outposts, you draw a circle around it, you'll find their main home.
This is a good idea.
Oh, we already know where their main home is.
Oh, all right.
Hey, where is it
The
now?
name of this
Infiltrate it and
sector.
get information.
I don't have it marked on
Their
my map here.
The main home, let me open the map here, would be in B6. Now, which island in B6? I do not
Excuse
know.
me, Fullerbrand.
But I know
One
it's in
other thing
B6.
we should discuss.
Yes?
To make absolutely certain that the other local islands understand who's in charge around here. Can't allow them to decide that they're gonna go ahead and sign up with the Navy, start paying them taxes. Some of us might need to pay them a visit so that they understand that the Navy ain't gonna be there to protect them all the time. And when the Navy's not around, we will be.
Aye, perhaps we should tax ourselves.
I
A
think
protection
tax
tax,
of
if
our
you
own might be
will.
just in good call.
Just
Aye.
call it a donation of reassurance of one owns protection of one's interest and investing into a good cause other than that which flies under a royal flag.
Indeed.
An honor among thieves.
Who said anything about thieves? We're helping.
Oh,
Aye.
which is just a saying.
Protecting the free people.
I've always found
That's
fear
right.
to be an effective tactic myself.
You got some berries,
Ho,
maybe?
ho, ho.
Aye.
Someone gets a little uppity, hang them up in the freaking rafters, make an example out of them, light a fire underneath their feet, see how long they can dance before they pass out.
Ooh.
Yes.
I don't know
Yes.
for the waterboarding method myself.
Personally, I find
Thank-
eliminating younger members of one's family tends to motivate someone rather rapidly.
Very true. And
That's a long time
the
ago.
French king has a son. So in case he doesn't do as we wish, well, there is always that route for you, Billy.
Thank you very much.
That was a lifelong time ago, Joseph. Long time ago.
Yes, but that life. That
You are still alive, are you not?
Yes,
Yeah.
Valid points.
That life does not leave us, Billy, unfortunately. As much
What
as
fun
I'd
is
like
that,
to
though? Come
retire
on.
too.
Yes, pray tell this story, Billy.
Gentlemen, sometimes when one needs to motivate someone, you don't always go for their heart. You go for the heart of those that touch their hearts. As you watch them fall one by one and you see the tears of a mother, I guarantee you that the father himself feels more compelled to follow the actions. Sometimes it's not a pleasant work, but it's a work that gets the job done.
Exactly, you don't hurt the man, you hurt the family. The man will then bend the knee. Yeah.
Yes.
Aye.
Well, gentlemen,
So what should our goals be then? Set up a tax for the free peoples to make sure that they are not touched by the Royal Navy.
I agree. A defense tax sounds appropriate. Go around to the locals near your bases, collect the tax for defense. If they refuse, tell them at the discretion of losing to the Navy.
Here's what I recommend. You see Navy, you sink Navy. Now you go around each of the islands out there. Surprise raid, you come up there and you gather them all up in the center of the village. You ask who their leader is. The leader step forward. You tell them to pick one of their people. Doesn't matter. You don't have to say why or why they should do it or not. Just tell them to pick one. If they refuse, you can pick one for them. Once they pick someone, you will take that person and beat them within an inch of their life in front of our entire village to watch. Turn the person back to them and say, this is an example of what you can expect if you ever consider siding with the Navy. Make sure you pay us your dues, and we'll make sure that all your people remain nice and safe from here on out.
Good idea. I like it.
I do.
Sounds like some of you might be indecisive about that. Are you afraid to spread a little pain?
Not at all.
Never here.
Mr. Grey Wolf?
Never.
No.
Oh,
Car dead.
Aye,
Think
speak
so.
up, lad.
I have no qualms about it.
No pain, no gain.
Does anyone have any objections at this time of this venture in regards to this situation?
I mean, why just beat them to their lives and not just kill them? I think killing is a lot more effective.
They can spread the tail.
Killing
if
might
they're
be
still
more
alive.
effective, but then we're down a worker from that town. We don't want to cripple them. We want them to work for us. That's why you beat them to an inch of their life and scare the shit out of the rest of them. Now, if they try to be the noble, like to say, I'll pick myself, you ignore that request, and you pick the weakest looking one of the lot and make them the example. Somebody who looks likable.
There
So you
is the
suggest
fact of a
find
leader.
the kindest and nicest one and make sure that they don't remember how to be kind or nice, is it?
That's right. And that's how you do order the pirate way.
Give them a display of the
Yeah.
cavity meat, if you will.
Now, if a group,
With
if
this,
an island does not yield to our demands, well, then you could start calling that herd. Maybe grabbing one or two of them, take them back to your place, lock them up in a cage, and torment them for days on end, and then send them back to
Yes.
their people afterward.
Yes, yes.
Interesting.
I like this man.
Gentlemen,
since we have everyone here, who should, I would like to bring up the leadership here. We are all the pirate lords here. Some not known, some most known. Most of us not known to the public and should probably remain that way for the better part of a good time. But who should lead?
Well, I would say it's just Captain Billy Bottom, as he was the
I
one
was
who
gonna
brought us all
suggest Mr.
together for this
Burke.
accord. Or Mr. Burke would be fine, of course.
You could call me the Butcher. That's what they all know me as anyway.
I, the butcher, should lead then. Shall we
Might
lead
I
a fleet
suggest,
together? An
put it-
expedition,
Put it to a
perhaps?
vote then.
might I suggest this in this situation, this particular code that we're developing at this time? That you have it be the three, and when I say three, have it be the butcher, the governor, and myself, since you've recommended as such. And that way you have two votes and one that can break the tide towards the ways that we care to consider, yes?
I like that idea.
Works for me.
Alright, sounds fair.
That seems fair.
Butcher, do you agree to this sort of an arrangement as it is?
So you're suggesting that you and the governor co-lead?
And yourself.
And you.
So it would be a three-way leadership.
Yes.
Yes, a three-way, but not quite as pleasurable as the usual.
I mean,
as it
yeah,
were.
of course. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Amendable. We have an accord.
Good.
Gentlemen, it is so. Don't speak outside of this or you'll become the example as to why this committee was
vitamins are
created
killing
in the
me.
first place.
The pirate
Aye,
lords
of
will be known
course.
by their swords. These swords are made of gold, and they are red with blood.
Aye, that they are indeed.
I have
Making
4
us
more
wait too long
swords.
for that banquet.
I have 4 more swords. If any, well, here, let me pass it on to my other good man here.
Now, Butcher, what do you suggest we do about
You
the
have any-
roaming fleet from time to
Do you have
time?
any meat and fish?
Sink
How many go together? What kind of sales have you counted?
The Valhalla Isle has a pact here. We are neighbors here.
Thank
The
you.
Salty Wench and the Broadside Buccaneers. We can always organize some sort of event to conduct here.
Thank you.
Our search, if you wish.
What's the strength of the Navy that you have noticed?
Aye, they've patrolled nearby. They have yet to come to our shores, though.
Thank you.
Mostly east
I
of
think
here.
they're too scared
Beyond the
to
red.
come ashore.
Aye, the red tide awaits them as well.
But if they're searching my island, which is literally 2 islands over, they'll make their way over here at some point.
Of course. It's only a matter of time, not a matter of if.
It's not an if, it's a when.
Indeed.
And then they're going to demand a tour and all that stuff. And unless you are quick to either hide the black or capture them, they will report back, or they'll send a crow or something of that nature.
I say we just sink them outright.
No.
I
Wait
agree
for them
with
to
that
demand
man. I
anything.
say we make
Aye.
our way to the Navy shipyards and take the fight directly to them. Now, we
Push
don't have
them
to conquer that
explosive
island, but we
barrels
do
underneath
need
the
to
ship.
send a message, weaken their numbers quite a bit.
Indeed.
Aye.
Yes, indeed. Perhaps we take prisoner the smaller outposts first for information.
We do need some information about where the defenses are, if they have mortars.
Last night, when I came across that captain, he had a lady with him. She looked like one of their workers. She had all kinds of, well, I forget her damn name now. Anyway, she was one of the ladies. She had a tattoo on her right leg that was really, it covered her entire right leg, like a spire, like a serpent.
The Dragon Woman.
She looks
I've
like
heard
the
of this
type that
woman.
would, yeah, she looked like one of their main workers, in my opinion. She looked like she knew what she was talking about. She was yelling at the captain as he was handing his clothes over to me.
I have heard tales of this woman. Apparently, she's a captain aboard one of these fleets.
Female captain.
So I hear.
I suggest
At least
that,
of sales from my scouts reporting back to me, I've heard rumors of this.
What are you going to suggest, Butcher?
I believe that we should find her, kidnap her, and interrogate her.
Aye, 'tis a good idea.
Which one of us has a better jail? I do not have one at Port Royalty.
We have a
We've
makeshift
got all
jail.
kinds of fun little things.
I mean, we have a dense
back in our
jungle we
bushes.
can hide anybody in.
Aye.
Ladies and gentlemen, the butcher does have a point. He is, after all, they tenderize meat, they cut meat, dice it, slice it in many ways. I'm sure he has many implements of destruction that might prove painful and maybe not even lethal, but wishing as such. Do you have something that can accommodate that?
Back where we're
I
from, we
don't.
have quite the things here that we can accommodate of some things like that. Definitely places that make people talk.
Alright, the Wolf's Den is building a dungeon of our own.
Perfect.
We've learned the art of the Japanese water torture. Have you heard of this technique
whichever,
before?
whichever faction can capture the lady, and whichever port you can make your way to first, we will handle it from there. We'll convene the court again and get the information out of her, one way or another.
Might I suggest, let's call it a wager, if we will. Gentlemen, 500 gold to whoever catches her first. I'll provide the bounty.
Aye.
Aye, very well.
Cheers.
Let's raise the stakes to 1,000. I'll provide the other 500.
I'll do
Well,
1,000 on top
what
of that.
say all of you?
Well, gents, I'm out of here. I'll be back.
I'm here at 2,000 right now.
Where are you going, sir? Only get your small ass back here.
Oh, I'm about to go fight that beach.
That's why he's motivated. Gentlemen, I believe that this meeting is now. Yes?
This is for the capture of the snake tattooed lady on her right leg, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
1,000 gold rests
And
upon
the
it.
butchers will also add to that total of another 1,000.
Nice.
Ladies and
3,000
gentlemen,
gold.
Now I'm definitely
the official
leaving.
accord has been brought to 2,000 for.
3,000.
I've heard
3,000.
3,000.
I believe it's 3.
Aye.
3,000.
Yes,
Gentlemen, there is
3,000.
celebrating and drinking and eating to be done. I mean this with no disrespect, but get the hell off my ship now, please.
Alright, let us go eat. I'll play a shandy for you all as well with my
We
accordion.
brought our succulent prime meat from the butchery as well. For y'all.
Aye, yes, we
Piece
brought
of prime
hell.
meat I had was a little past its prime.
Keep your fingers to yourself on your way off the ship, by the way.
Of course.
Or I'll keep them to mine.
Oi.
What?
You're finally done talking.
I could use some fish, mates. Come aboard. Let us go